What's up everybody and welcome to attempt number 5 for tonight's live stream. I'm going to wait to see if this works before I get into any details. We've been having a bit of issues with the old YouTube. Gremlins seem to be creeping into the system and YouTube seems to be unable to actually get a stream up live for us today. So look, we'll wait and see how everybody gets on. Wait and see if this works. Here we go. It's looking good, ladies and gents. I think we're actually going to be able to do our stream by the looks of it, which is tickety-boo. Brilliant. Welcome to everybody. Great to see you in the chat. Finally, we get to go live tonight. We've been waiting, ladies and gentlemen, but thank you for your patience. Right, I'm just going to mess around with a few settings here just so we can actually get going with tonight's stream. Brilliant. Apologies for the delay, but there was a few gremlins in the YouTube system. So yeah, there you go. But it looks like we're live now, which is good to see. Right, let me just wait for the chat to fill up and then we'll get stuck into it. Loads of Liverpool news to get through tonight, ladies and gents. Loads. Transfer news, loads of it. It seems to be that Liverpool are going to be doing their summer transfer window shopping in Germany this summer by the looks of things, which, yeah, it's probably good news. I mean, Klopp knows that market very well. We're finally starting to get some people in now in the chat. Brilliant. Apologies. We're supposed to be going live since 9:45. So what, we're half an hour now roughly trying to get going. But look, we are live. I'm just going to wait for some more people to fill into the chat. Ethan said, did you see the Rangers score? Last time I checked, mate, it was 3-2 to Rangers. I'd seen their comeback, but I don't know how it finished. Did it finish 3-2? What a comeback that was for Steven Gerrard's side, going 2-0 down at home to Braga and then actually managing to pull it back, which is it's fantastic stuff. Look, ladies and gentlemen, there's loads for us to get through. Peter Crouch has been doing a little bit of talking. Carragher's been doing a little bit of talking. Rangers won, said Ethan. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Sean Malloy, just want to say a quick welcome to you, mate. I noticed that you signed up to become a member of the channel, which is absolutely great to see. But yeah. Boom, there we go. Loads of people sending me messages now to say that we're live. Rabadan said, Jesus, United and Arsenal played dull matches. It's the Europa League, Rabadan, my friend. Thursday night football. Nobody gives a shit, you know what I mean? Nobody cares. It's only United and Arsenal anyway. Arsenal did pick up a decent result away from home, to be fair. Barry Aiken's in, Adrian's in, Benjamin's in, Calvin's in. Bryant's in. Byatt, I should say, excuse me. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you want to start off tonight talking about? We've a bit of Mbappe talk, we've got a bit of Jadon Sancho talk, bit of Kai Havertz talk, and of course, the daily bit of Timo Werner talk. Arnie subbed, brilliant, thank you. As you can see, thanks to your unbelievable support, ladies and gentlemen, the channel has now passed 35,000 subscribers. I can't believe I'm actually uttering those words. 35,000 subscribers, but it's only because of your support that we've got here, so thank you guys very much. What have we got? Can you give my Ollie doll a shout out? Her name's Regina. Hello, Regina, the Ollie doll. I don't know what that means, Ollie doll. That's gone over my head, mate. But hello to Regina anyway. Love a bit of Mbappe talk, said Stephen Booker. Well, Crouchy has been the one making the Mbappe talk happen. So Peter Crouch thinks Liverpool should be looking to bring in the world's best talent and mentioned Kylian Mbappe as somebody who should be and would be attracted to the club. Talking about Liverpool Football Club's current position, Crouchy said everybody in world football would want to work under Jurgen Klopp. He's built the club off what Brendan Rodgers did very, very, very well. Not only has he bought top class players, he's improved all of those players that are playing at the top of their game now. And then he goes on to say that there's no reason why Kylian Mbappe wouldn't want to come to Liverpool Football Club. Again, I'm not saying that Kylian Mbappe is coming to Liverpool Football Club. What I'm saying is, Crouchy likes the idea of it. And who am I to argue with Peter Crouch? Who am I to argue with Crouchy? It's something that you just don't do because it's Crouchy. But look, in all honesty, he probably won't be arriving at Liverpool Football Club. But it looks like we will be doing our summer window shopping in the German market. So whether that's Kai Havertz, whether that's Jadon Sancho, whether that's Timo Werner, that remains to be seen. There's varying different people with varying different topics on this one. Let's take Jamie Carragher as an example. Carragher believes the Reds should be looking to sign both Timo Werner and Jadon Sancho in the summer window. He went on to say that we don't need to let anybody else go. We just need to add to the squad that we've got. So there you go. Boom. What have we got? Craig, what do you think about Man City's 2-year Champions League ban? It's not enforceable yet. We're going to have to wait and see, Neve. And I'll happily talk about that a little bit later on in the stream, mate. So Manchester City's ban, as we know as things stand, 2 years, but they're going to repeal it to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. And we'll wait and see how that one turns out. Look, I'm not a legal expert, but everybody that they've spoken to about it, you see people on Sky Sports saying they've spoken to prominent sports lawyers, and they seem to think that Manchester City have deeper pockets. Ergo, Manchester City will probably get away with it. I don't know. We'll wait and see. I know a lot of people are only starting to get notifications now, and people are going to be drip feeding in as the stream goes on. Congrats on 35k. Love the fan base at Darkness, mate. Thank you very much. That means the world to us, and all the kind messages that we've received as well is absolutely fantastic. Going back to Jamie Carragher's thought there about Liverpool looking to sign both Timo Werner and Jadon Sancho. What do you guys take on this one? I mean, for me, you're looking at what, 60 million euro for a Timo Werner, which is about 52 million quid, and then Jadon Sancho. Look, let's be honest about it. You're probably looking 100 million plus. So can we afford that outlay? Probably. Will we do it? I don't know. I genuinely don't know on this one. I love the idea of both of them. They would be perfect. That and maybe a backup fullback, and I'm a very happy camper. Then we look at the position maybe around Adrian. We spoke about Kikir from Trabzonspor. I have a little bit of news on that later on in the stream as well. Jake Lewis, thank you very much, mate. You turned on the bell as well. Top man, mate. Really appreciate it. Who's my favourite player? Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino, Arnie. Absolutely love the guy. Alex Roche said, I think it's Roche, excuse me if I've mispronounced, my friend. So thanks for the channel from the States, mate. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for coming on and giving us a watch. Craig, you should look up the Volvo XC90 Excellence, top class, said Liam Cotter. You're taunting me, Limo. I'm far away from a Volvo XC90, mate. Far, far away from it. Maybe someday. Maybe if we get up to true Geordie levels, that'll be something we can look at. But right now, I'll stick to my broke-ass 2011 Renault Megane Estate, mate. That's about where my level is right now. What do I think the score will be at Anfield with regards to the Atleti game? Is that what we're talking about, Kylian? I fancy just to turn them over. I do. But you know what? We can't rule out them scoring. So in my head, when I'm thinking about the return leg against Atleti, I'm nearly looking as to have scored 3 goals, if I'm being honest. And that's with their shithouse tactics. I'll only just started to show you live app in the last minute or two. You're talking about wasn't showing on my YouTube, said Sabrina. There you go. There you go. So is everybody else's YouTube okay? I'm giving people a few minutes to come in before we get stuck into it tonight. But I just want to make sure that everybody's okay with the stream. Everything's good to go. Where do I get my news from, said Ibrahim? Everywhere, mate. Literally, I just Google Liverpool news every day. I look at the Echo, I look at all the tabloids, except the Rag, of course. We don't go near that. I look at the Independent, I look at the Times, I look at America, I look at ESPN. Everywhere that I can Google and find up Liverpool news, mate, that's what I'm doing. I spend too much time in my day Googling the Reds. Craig, if Crouch said it must be true, then can't see anything all the way. He didn't say it must be true, Kate. He just said it would be a good idea. What have we got? We've a whip around for the XC90, £1.50 each, said Stephen Booker. I'm on board. What are they, 54,000 euro? Something like that. Crowdfund that, 150 each. No bother. I'll happily drive that Volvo XC90 crowdfunded. No, but in all seriousness, that is the dream. Liam remembers that though. Well in, Limo. Right, ladies and gentlemen, anything you want to talk about, please do put it into the chat and we'll do our best to get through it. Dave Sweeney reckons it will be 3-1 to Liverpool versus Atleti. Liz said, I got every alert when it wasn't working. This time, nothing. Damn YouTube. It's alright, Liz. We're only a few minutes in, but thank you for joining us as always. Doug's in the house as well. How are you? Joanne Fisher's in. Kiefer Sutherland, whose name I absolutely fucking love, mate. I do love that name. What happened, said Eric. YouTube gremlins, mate. Not at our end. I think YouTube was down for a while because there was a couple of people that were struggling to stream. Brian said, strong hoodie game. You know me, Brian. I'm a man of many hoodies. I don't wear anything else, really. Ibrahim said, do you think Trent will end up in midfield? My initial gut instinct, Ibrahim, is to say no. Not because I don't think Trent could play in midfield. Of course, we know he can. He started his career as a midfielder. I just think there's no need to move him from right back. I mean, he's basically a right winger as things stand anyway. So, for me, leave him. Leave him where he is. There's plenty of good midfielders out there available in world football. But to get a right back of his talents... I say that. Neco Williams looks like he's a very good talent. And maybe if Neco Williams goes on to really challenge Trent in a couple of years down the line, maybe you look at moving Trent into midfield. We know he's able to do it. We've seen Klopp do it, I think, at the end of the season before last, if my memory serves correct. Craig, do you think we will sign Kai Havertz? And that's from Luke Wilson. Thank you, Luke. And... I've said many times I haven't seen many strong links to Liverpool and Kai Havertz, only from fans, but now we're starting to see it. Now we're starting to see some links, and a couple of people are coming in saying, what time do you call this and what's going on and yada yada yada. Not us. We've been trying to go live since 9:45. It hasn't been us. There's been issues with YouTube, so send all your annoying anger towards YouTube at them on social media. Let them know they fucked up. Let them know that, you know, loads of us were struggling. But hey, I've been trying to get on here since 9:45. So there we go. We're finally live anyway. Vice captain should be Trent. Not yet, no. I mean, vice captain is James Milner. James Milner's still at the club. Captain, of course, is Jordan Henderson. Then you've got to look through the team, and you'd probably put Virgil van Dijk maybe next in line. But Klopp likes to do it with according to seniority, really. Captains are Hendo, Million, Virgil. Agree, and agree again. News on my friend. What have we got? Craig, in my opinion, the world's best right back. So why move the world's best right back into midfield when he's world class where he's playing? Said Subi. Hey, buddy, you're not going to get any arguments from me on that one. Brian said he didn't realise that Neco Williams was Welsh until last week. Yes, he is, mate. I actually did know that for once, and I don't really know most of this type of stuff. But yes, I did know that one. Gary said, top of the morning, Craig. How are you, Gary? Welcome in, buddy. Timo Werner in or no, Craig? You know I like an El Flutter, Gary, and I would go with yes with regards to Timo Werner, but nothing is nailed on. Nothing. But what we can gather is that Jurgen Klopp looks like he's going to be doing the summer transfer window shopping in Germany. So Jadon Sancho, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and then there was somebody else from Wolfsburg whose name abandons me at this moment in time. I think it was Wolfsburg. Somebody else down the bottom half, actually. Maybe it wasn't Wolfsburg. Somebody lower down in the Bundesliga. Klopp was looking at as well. Why am I slightly late? Because YouTube shit the bed, mate, and YouTube weren't letting people stream. YouTube was down for a while, so we were waiting to come on. We were here since 9:45 trying. This was our 5th attempt at doing the stream. Will Henderson be fit for the second leg? The truth is, Alex, nobody knows yet. I would say he's quite doubtful for the game against West Ham on Monday, just basing it off other similar types of injuries. But the truth is, as things stand, none of us know. None of us know exactly what's going on. Rashika, that's the guy. Thank you, Subi. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Rodders, and everybody else. Red, LFC, everyone else that put the name in. Yes, that is the other gentleman I was thinking of. Werder Bremen. Thank you. Again, this is why you guys are the best subscribers on YouTube. Constantly saving this bald fool's backside. Werder Bremen. There we go. Thank you to everyone that's putting it in the chat. Thought there was no stream tonight. Yes, there wasn't going to be a stream tonight, but then I missed you fuckers again, and I said, hey, gotta get on and do a stream. My daughter went out with her mates anyway, so I said, hey, I'm sitting in the house. Why not? Why not go and do a stream? I beg the Henderson's injury isn't that serious. Benjamin, you're not on your own, my friend. Loads of us begging. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of begging, see that seamless way that I brought that in there? See what I did, Benjamin? Thank you for your help. Hot Mic, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't got over there yet, we've done 5 streams so far on Hot Mic, and the feedback has been very good from people. And again, I have a call with Hot Mic tomorrow. We're going to be talking through more stuff about the future and stuff like that. So, if you haven't yet downloaded the Hot Mic app, what are you waiting for? Come on! Give us a bit of support, ladies and gents. Get on there on your Android phone or on your Apple phone or on your tablet or whatever it is. Go to the App Store, get Hot Mic, download it onto your phone, put the code Anfield Agenda into it and sign up. Go on there, go through the list of broadcasters, give us a follow, and there's probably a few more people you like on there as well. The Anfield Rap Lads are on there, Terry from the Football Terrace is on there, Lee Chappie's on there as well, so there's loads of good broadcasters on there. This app is the future of sports entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. It lets you sync our matchday commentary direct to your mobile device and then sync it with your television as well. Boom, hit that sync button, listens to your TV, syncs up our commentary with your TV. It is the future, and we're going to do a more in-depth video on it so you guys get a better idea of what exactly it is that you get with Hot Mic. We're starting to see the numbers grow massively over there. We're starting to see the Anfield Rap Lads numbers grow, everybody else's numbers grow, our own numbers grow. I'm telling you, if you haven't yet downloaded the app and given it a try, and you do our watch-alongs on YouTube, you're missing out. Honestly, you're missing out. Go over there, download that app, put in the code. There's a link in the description as well. If you want to just click on that link and go straight to it. It's the future, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to massively help our channel from a financial perspective. It's free. I should mention that. It's free. Completely free. Free for you. Free for me. Free for everybody. It's a win-win-win. And I mean win-win-win-win. And lots of other wins. But there you go. We'll push on anyway. Liz said, American here, never in sync with your feeds. Hot Mic is brilliant. There you go. Spot on, Liz. That is exactly the type of feedback that we want. It is, because when you're on YouTube and we're doing watch-alongs, and it's happened me, I've been a little bit behind people who maybe are 10 seconds ahead with their stream or 10 seconds ahead with their broadcast in their country, and I've got spoilers in the chat. So I know that there's a goal coming, or I know there's a VAR decision coming, and it kind of ruins my fun. But with Hot Mic, you don't get any of that, because it syncs up to your stream. It syncs up to how you are watching the game. It's perfect. It's something I wish I invented. Obviously, we know that Craig hasn't got the technical know-how to press start on a YouTube stream, let alone make an app as good as Hot Mic. But make sure you get over there and download that app, ladies and gentlemen. When we get to 1,000 followers on that app, we're going to give away a €50 Amazon gift card to one of you guys as a thank you for going over there and showing us your support. And when we hit 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're also going to give away another €50 Amazon gift card just to say thank you for your continued support. Is YouTube your only work? No, we don't take away from YouTube, Arnie. Sincerely, we're nowhere near big enough to make a living from YouTube. Absolutely nowhere near big enough. But if you guys go over and download Hot Mic, you will be helping to push us into full time. You will be helping to get Anfield Agenda onto that next level. I promise you. I can't give you out the details from it, but from our point of view, if you guys go over and give Hot Mic a try, you've no idea how much help it is to us. Craig, who's your favourite player from Liverpool? There's something that the cop wants you to know. He's Craig Craven, he's Bobby Firmino. Our number 9. Whoop, whoop. There you go. That's him. Bobby Firmino. Haaland's been absolutely class at Chief for Sutherland. Dude is banging in goals for fun in Dortmund, mate. Banging them in. Right, I'm going to recap for people who are coming in a little bit late. So, Peter Crouch thinks Liverpool should be looking to bring in the world's best talent and mentioned Kylian Mbappe as somebody who's attracted to the club. Talking about Mbappe, he said everyone in world football would want to come and work under Jurgen Klopp. He's built the club off what Brendan Rodgers has done really, really well. Not only has he bought top-class players, he's improved all of those players, and they're all playing at the top of their game now. And the article goes on, there's a bit more detail in it, to talk about the fact that there's no reason, he believes there's no reason why Liverpool shouldn't be looking at the likes of Kylian Mbappe. Now, as much as I love Crouchy, as much as I love his optimism, as much as I love the fact that he's bigging up our football club and God bless him, I don't see this one happening. I don't. Not Kylian Mbappe. For the reasons that you probably all think. For the reasons that the fact that it may destabilise the dressing room. I don't know if it would or not. For the reasons that his wages would be absolutely astronomical and the transfer fee would be something that would break a world record. You're talking probably in excess of 250 million. So for me, that's the one that we can push into the dream category. Now, when it comes to the likes of Timo Werner, when it comes to the likes of Jadon Sancho, our very own Jamie Carragher believes that the Reds should be looking to sign both Timo Werner and Jamie Carragher, he is Jamie Carragher, Timo Werner and Jadon Sancho in the summer window. And he went on to say that we don't need to let anybody go, we need to add to the squad that's already here. And that's exactly what we want to hear, ladies and gentlemen. For me, that would be an ideal window. Jadon Sancho and Timo Werner, whoo-wee. That would do me the finest, as we say over here in Ireland. Stephen Booker said, love Crouchy's podcast. Yeah, he's class. Kylian said, freebie Leeby. Ethan Payne said, remember when we were linked with Royce like 6 years ago? And then probably nearly every year afterwards, Ethan, mate. That link to Royce goes back a very long time. Craig, who do you think of the Liverpool team will win the Ballon d'Or in the future? Oh, that's a difficult one. I mean, Van Dijk should have won it last year, and don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. I don't give a shit about Messi. Messi is the greatest of all time in my eyes, no doubt about it. But nobody is going to convince me that last year Virgil van Dijk did not deserve to win the Ballon d'Or. Now, pushing that aside, Sadio Mane has all the capabilities of going on to win a Ballon d'Or someday, in my humble opinion. Van Dijk could have another amazing season, could be up there in the future, but I don't know. I really don't know. Trent, maybe. I mean, Trent should be a shoo-in for Young Player of the Year this year in the Premier League. But, I mean, it's all very well and good me giving you my opinion. Give me your opinion. Who do you think of the Liverpool current team could potentially go on to be a future Ballon d'Or winner? If anyone, maybe you guys think none of them are capable of it. I don't know. Subi said, Craig, Sancho and Werner and Havertz would be like pornography. It would, but it's also like Pornhub Premium, mate. Not many of us are going to have it. And we probably won't be having the three of them. So, much like yourself, who doesn't have a Pornhub Premium account, we're probably going to have to make do with maybe Werner and Sancho, or Werner and Havertz. The three of them, look, I mean, even in my wildest dreams, mate, the three of them ain't going to happen. Rodder said the app is called Hot Mic. It is. It's on the screen right there. To this side of me? No. This side of me. How many times am I going to have to learn this side of me? Yes, this side of me. How many times am I going to have to learn that the camera flips things around? My brain never works this shit out. Curtis Jones for the Ballon d'Or, said Dave Sweeney. Craig, what's your dream Liverpool team? Unrealistic or not? Can include the Mbappe, Sancho's, Koulibaly's, Havertz, etc. Nah, mate. There's no... Honestly, I don't mean to sound negative, but I don't want to go down that road. Because, look, the team that we have right now is already European champions, mate. Already 22 points clear at the top of the Premier League, on the way to lifting that 30-year hoodoo off our shoulders and raising that Premier... I'm just waiting for that Hendo Shuffle. Just waiting for that Hendo Shuffle like everybody else. Counting down the days. 5 more victories to go. 5 more to go. Casper said, let's be optimistic. Get all 3. Werner, Sancho, Havertz. Right, which one do you think is most likely, ladies and gentlemen? For me, look, Timo Werner is the one that everybody seems to think that we're genuinely looking to go for. Jadon Sancho will be probably second on my list, and then Kai Havertz, who missed a penalty tonight, by the way, but got lucky and got it retaken and scored for Leverkusen. He would probably be number 3 on my list. Havertz can obviously play in the hole behind, can play in a 10. 20 years of age. For me, he's not the finished product, but neither is Jadon Sancho. But in my humble opinion, Sancho looks to be a little bit further along in his development for me. And Sancho would excite me more as a signing, I have to say. Maybe it's just me, but there's something about Havertz that I've seen just, I don't know, a little bit nonchalant, a little bit, I don't want to use the word arrogant because I don't know the guy, but there's something there for me with Kai Havertz that I'm still a little bit unsure of. Who wants to come here most? Well, we've seen Timo Werner basically say that we're the best club in the world. Basically say that the links to him were flattering. Or the links to us were flattering. That is exactly what we want to hear. And I don't see any reason for Werner to come out with those type of comments if there perhaps, isn't some genuine interest there. For me, if I was to put me 50 quid down on the table, I would be putting it down to say that Timo Werner is more than likely going to end up at Liverpool. But always important to remember that I've no inside information. I am but a mere fan, like all of you guys and gals out there. And I just read the papers, read all the gossip columns and try and read between the lines. LFC Sean, thank you for the super sticker, mate. Love it. Well in. Always like a smiley face. Werner's the most likely to join Liverpool. He's proved himself, but Havertz has not proven himself, said Ibrahim. Havertz is potentially Germany's next star, so Bayern will do everything, said Neil before Klopp. He has definitely been linked to Bayern Munich, mate. But the reason that I'm not 100% certain on that is, I wonder are they going to go back in and try and get Leroy Sané from Manchester City when he comes back from his injury. And we know they were strongly linked to the move for Leroy Sané. And they were linked with Callum Hudson-Odoi as well before he signed his new contract at Chelsea. So I wonder if it's going to be one of those. Would it be Havertz or would it be Sané? Or maybe they're going to roll the dice and try and splash down the cash for both of them. I don't know. I think this is going to be a huge summer in the transfer market, like from right across Europe. If you look at Real Madrid right now, they need to do some rebuilding. They've got an ageing squad. Barcelona, you see Lionel Messi come out and talk about the fact that he basically wants Neymar back. He said he thinks Neymar regrets what he's done in the past. And then there was talk that he wants Martinez as well from Inter to be brought down to complement Luis Suarez. So Barcelona looking to put some cash down as well. It's going to be a big market, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United obviously looking to do a rebuild as well. Spurs are going to be looking to bring some players in the summer. Chelsea, we know, are looking to bring in more attacking players as well. So, loads. If Sheffield United get into the Champions League, will he be doing a watch-along? I don't know, mate. It's a little bit far away to be worrying about Sheffield United Champions League watch-alongs. Do you not think so? Probably. I mean, if they get, we should all be supporting them if they get into the Champions League. But there's a bit of a way to go yet. There's still 12 or so games left in the season. It all depends as well on what happens with Manchester City. So if things stay as they are, there's only going to be one real place available because Liverpool, City and Leicester look like they've locked in those top 3 places. After that, it's down to one spot really. Unless, of course, Manchester City's ban's upheld and then 5th place gets that spot. Michael Fleming, the newest member of Anfield Agenda FC, buddy, welcome. We're closing in on 200 200 members on there as well, which is truly amazing. And it starts off on only 99p or 99 cent, ladies and gentlemen. So hit that join button there if you want to join as well. There is a link in the description below. 99p, 99 cent, and then there's an ultra membership of 4.99 as well, and that gets you guys into the Discord group. And we're working on more stuff for the ultras, because we understand the jump between 99p, 99 cent a month up to 4.99 is big, and we won't forget that. We're working on stuff to make sure that you guys get value for the support that you're giving us. Barcelona should just make Messi the manager. He seems to run that club, said Dave Sweeney. The Dugout Football Channel, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Said, slightly off topic, Martin Braithwaite to Barca. Yeah, so for those that don't know the situation with Barcelona right now, they've got Ousmane Dembele out injured long term, and they've got Luis Suarez out injured. Now, there is a rule in the Liga that if you have players out injured like that and you have a shortage, you can apply to La Liga for dispensation to bring in a player. But there is a bit of a clause to this. It can only be a player who's either currently out of contract or a player who is playing in La Liga. So that's why Martin Braithwaite looks like he's gone to Barcelona, or is gone to Barcelona. I'm not quite sure how far along that one is, because he is playing in La Liga and they need a striker, and they will give him dispensation or give him permission by La Liga to bring somebody in. Though that player, as far as I'm aware, can only play in La Liga or in Spanish competitions. I don't believe they're eligible to play under UEFA rules in UEFA competitions, to the best of my knowledge anyway. Calvin, how are you, mate? Thank you for the super chat. Calvin Hamilton, really appreciate it, buddy. I love how after the Champions League win and all the links to massive players like Mbappe and Sancho, we're all just completely forgotten that old guy Fekir was a medical away from being a red. By it, we haven't forgotten, mate. We really haven't. That was one that we dwelled on a long time on the channel. He's doing alright for Betis. He's doing alright over there, and maybe he went there to try and prove himself. From where is the channel? From Ireland, buddy. From Ireland. I hope that was the question anyway. From where is the channel name? Oh, sorry. Anfield Agenda. I don't know. We just kind of messed around with it a little bit. We wanted to get something that was really easy for people to remember. And obviously when you include the word Anfield, it makes it quite easy. So, and then there was a bit of a play on AA as well. So, I don't know. Just came up with Anfield Agenda. We're actually in John Lennon Airport, myself and Connor, and we were sitting down doodling. We were having a coffee. Actually, Connor was having a tea because he's a culture and cultures drink tea. So we were sitting down having a drink, and I think it was Starbucks. Was it Starbucks? I think it was Starbucks. And we were doodling on napkins. And then Connor just wrote down Anfield Agenda, and we both kind of looked at each other and went, let's check. So we jumped on social media to see if we could get the Twitter account, to see if we could get the Instagram account, and we could. So therefore Anfield Agenda was born. So that's pretty much the story of where the name came from. Kate said, Sterling to Barcelona. Well, he seems to have committed his future to Manchester City, as has Pep Guardiola. No matter what happens, they seem to be committing their future there. Dave Follow said, I'd like to support you, bro, but I can't give 30% to YouTube. I feel you, pal. I hear where you're coming from. If you want to support us, Dave, the one thing you can do for us, and it won't cost you anything, YouTube won't get a penny out of it either, is go over and download that Hot Mic app, my friend, and put in the code Anfield Agenda on sign up and give us a follow. That, as well as watching on there and sharing the streams on there when we do watch-alongs, will be more beneficial than any super chat that you can give us, I promise you. But look, I get you. It kills us as well that YouTube take that 30%, and sometimes even a little bit more, depending on what device you send it from. Leganes can't replace him. That is a bit shitty, actually, Brian. I never really thought about that end of it. So Leganes have lost Braithwaite, and now they can't replace him. I suppose, look, they do have the option of not selling him, mate, or not letting him go. Am I watching Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder? Oh, yes, sir. You bet your ass I am. Yes, you bet your ass I am. I'll be watching that Saturday night for sure. What have we got? Liverpool versus West Ham on Monday night. Yes, Kieran, they are playing Monday night, 8 o'clock. Of course, we will be doing a watch-along here on Anfield Agenda, and of course, I hope you join us for that one as well. When you get to Anfield, as soon as you said you was coming, would love a pic with you, bro, at the Paisley and Crazy Horse statue. We're going to be there for the Aston Villa game in April. So if you're around for that game, mate, of course, hit us up. Always happy to meet somebody. And let me shake your hand and say thank you for supporting the channel, buddy. Because that's what I want to do when I meet people. People want to get a picture or come up and say hello. Well, me and Connor want to say thank you to people when we meet them for supporting us and for being here and for watching us. Who gets the 30%? YouTube, is it shared or what? So let's say, as an example, you stick in a super chat for a tenner, Jack. We get 70% of that, and YouTube take 30% of that for running it, processing it, all that type of stuff. Yeah, so there you go. That's roughly how it works. Now, sometimes it's a little bit different. If you send it from an Apple device, it can vary slightly. Dave said, I hate Monday Night Football. I love it. I do. I have to say, Dave, I do love Monday Night Football. I love the whole show. I love the build-up. I don't like the fact that we have to wait the entire weekend for the Reds to play. That's a bit of a bummer. But if you can push that part of it aside, yeah, then I'm all good. Dave said, okay, Craig, I'll sort the hot mic thing, getting sports you on there. Great channel, seriously, mate. The feedback we get from you guys, sometimes we come on here and sometimes I'm feeling a little bit down or a little bit tired. But then I look at my phone and we see some wonderful messages. People saying they're watching from Australia or America. People saying that they look forward to the streams. You've no idea what that means to us. Myself and Connor are just a couple of Liverpool fans from Ireland who started up this channel to connect with Liverpool fans around the world, hoping someday we get to 5 or 10,000. Here we are, 21 months or so later, 35k. And look, if you're enjoying the stream, ladies and gents, please do hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us to have you here with us. What have we got? Chief for Sutherland, big thank you, $10 super chat, mate. Wow, thank you, sir. I feel like bowing down to the little dude. Thank you, sir. I do love that little dude. Whoever made that on YouTube, I love that. We always get, the Far Isle always gives us one of these little fist bump things as well. What have we got? Any watch-alongs for the weekend? Ibrahim, the honest answer is, mate, I don't know. Is there any major games that you guys would like to see us do? Because you know me, I'm going to be watching the games anyway. So yeah, if there's anything that you want us to do, this is your channel. This is a community for you guys. Let us know. Jack Jones said, top show, fellas. Mate, thank you. Really, thank you. Right, anything else for me to get through? I mean, there is loads for me to get through, don't get me wrong, but I just don't want to go back over stuff. So, yes, around Chelsea. So we know we've got the FA Cup 5th round tie coming up against Chelsea. Well, they've had a little bit of bad news. I'm hearing that N'Golo Kante has suffered a grade 2 abductor tear during their game against Manchester United on Monday. Now, that makes him a serious doubt for the Reds' visit to Stamford Bridge on March the 4th in that 5th round FA Cup tie. And let's be honest about it, a Chelsea team without N'Golo Kante, any team without N'Golo Kante, is a weakened team. So whilst I never like to hear of players being injured, that is a little bit of a bonus for Liverpool, I have to say. It really is. Boy is in the house. How are you, sir? Always lovely to see you in, Anthony. I hope life's treating you well. It usually is. It should be, because you're a nice fella, and I like to think that life treats good fellas well. To a League of Ireland watch along. No, that's definitely not happening, mate. I can promise you that one. PJ Lad said, love this channel. This channel loves you too, PJ Lad. Leicester versus City. Yeah, that's probably the most popular one. I think over on Hot Mic, I think the Anfield Rap lads might be covering that game as well over on Hot Mic, if my memory's not correct. Or not wrong. Or if I'm thinking correctly, which I very rarely am, but I'm fairly sure they are. So again, get your asses over to Hot Mic, download that app onto your phone, put in the code Anfield Agenda. So I know there's a lot of people out there who, like me, are broke ass motherfuckers, and I mean that in the most normal, complimentary, loving way. And I understand it. I've never been one for lashing super chats in either from watching stuff on YouTube. But if you do want to support the channel without having to put your hand in your pocket, please do download that Hot Mic app, put in the code Anfield Agenda, all caps, all one word, and give us a follow on there, and you will be helping us more than you'll ever know. We're getting really close to 700 followers on there. We'd love to try and get it towards 1,000 by the end of the month. That means that you guys watching, it just takes 1 second on your app store. You probably have like 50 apps on your phone already. Well, this will probably be one of your favourite apps within a couple of weeks. You've got Craig's promise on that one. And if you've any complaints whatsoever, I promise you, I won't listen to you, but you can name them a Connor. That work? Hey ho Finn, how are you, buddy? So happy thought you were off today, said Alara. Yeah, so did I, but you know me, sometimes I just get the urge and I just jump on because I love what I do. I love being able to come on here and talk about the Reds. Right, so the N'Golo Kante stuff, what are we thinking? 5th round of the FA Cup. How strong would we like to see Jurgen Klopp go there? What's your Insta? At Anfield Agenda. All our accounts are just at Anfield Agenda. We were lucky enough to be able to get the names. Same on Twitter, Instagram, Bing Bang Bosh, at Anfield Agenda. Can't wait to play Rangers in the Super Cup, said Nino. I love the way you think that they're actually going to win that, mate. I love it. I should take you to Turner's Cross. It's one stadium actually I haven't been to. Cork City's ground, obviously, Thomas. Haven't been down there. Play the under-23s, reckons Bobby McMates. I like that name, Bobby McMates. Yeah, see, it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? So if you look at the 5th round of the FA Cup, Kloppo's going to maybe be wondering how strong Frank Lampard's going to go. And Lampard is under a little bit of pressure in his first season as Chelsea manager. And he'd love to progress into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. And, you know, if he did miss out then on the Champions League, at least he'd have the potential of going and maybe sticking a trophy in the cabinet. Hot mic downloaded, said James Watson. You absolute superstars. Thank you. Is Wrexham in Ireland? No, it's in Wales, Casper. Craig, I'll play a mix of kids and seniors, said Subi. Is the Cork City game on television? I have no idea. Right, let me talk about Steve McManaman. So we were talking earlier on about the fact that Jurgen Klopp may well be doing his summer transfer window shopping in the German market. Well, Steve McManaman reckons that Klopp might use his contacts in Germany to help secure a deal for Bayer Leverkusen's Kai Havertz, who other reports have suggested we've actually lodged a €125 million bid for. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this as well. I don't believe it, but there were a couple of reports out there that said Liverpool had already been in contact with Leverkusen about a €125 million deal. So speaking about it, Steve McManaman said he's a young player, he's doing really well at Bayer Leverkusen, so we'll wait and see. It's one of those transfers where there's a young player, plenty to prove, who might be the type of player that Liverpool are looking for, rather than a fully fledged superstar. He's one who impressed in the Bundesliga this season, and Jurgen Klopp certainly knows the Bundesliga, and he has a lot of friends in this league, so he's got a lot. There you go. What are your thoughts on it? You've probably watched Kai Havertz more than I have. I've given you my opinion a little bit early on in the stream. Maybe some of you guys didn't see it. I think he's a bit hit and miss. Right, Chelsea will start a good team against Liverpool, said Birdie1223. I sent you a comment on Insta, please look. I don't run the Instagram account. Connor runs the Instagram account. I just do the YouTube stuff. I've stepped away from Twitter as well. Connor's taken over that account. I just need to concentrate on making stuff for you guys on here. Is it just me, or is that yoke in the corner distracting the shit out of everybody else as well? The numbers, I don't know if it's YouTube shitting the bed or not. Let me just check. Yeah, do me a favour. If a couple of you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that button, because that squirreling thing in the top corner there is doing my head in. And it's a weird little situation where we need one or two to stop it spinning. So if you're watching, you haven't yet subscribed, take a sec, hit that button. Thank you very much. Right, what have you got? Do you think Inter's 2010-11 team could beat this current Liverpool team? No, I don't. They were a good team, but they're also an aging team. And I think this Liverpool team would rip them apart. As good as they were, as tactically aware as they were, I think this current Liverpool team would just have too much legs for them. I think they wouldn't be able to keep up. Boya said, Leicester apparently monitoring Danny Ings. Could be an interesting one to watch. And, Boya, what's your take on the Lallana stuff? I'd seen Brendan Rodgers come out and kind of rubbish it a little bit. The links for Adam Lallana joining Leicester City at the end of the season. His contract at Liverpool is, of course, up. What happened earlier on? YouTube had issues, Callum. It was nothing to do with us, mate. What have we got? Where would Kai Havertz play? Probably in the hole behind the front three, mate. That's my guess. Would you sell Salah or Mane for both Timo, Werner and Sancho? No, I don't. And we don't need to either, mate. I was mentioned earlier on, I was talking about Carragher. He said the same thing. Liverpool aren't in a position where we need to move anyone on. We're in a position where we need to be adding one or two in to give us that extra strength in depth. Casper said we sign a number 10 creative midfielder. The official card is in. How are you, mate? Ibrahim said, who would you like to add to this squad from the past players? Well, I don't get into these type of conversations, mate. I just don't see the point of them. There's no way that anything that I can say can ever be proven or disproven. So I'd rather talk about now and the future. If that's alright, I don't mean to, have a go with you or belittle your comment, because that's not the way I go about things, but it's kind of if, ands and ors. There's no real way of proving anything, so there's no point really talking about it. What, you ready for that big sexy gold trophy we're going to get when we finish unbeaten all season? Craig said. Liam Granby. I'm still not letting myself think about it, Limo. I've said this for quite a long time, mate. I'm not letting myself think about the possibility of Liverpool going unbeaten yet. If we get through that Manchester City game and we get up and through that Manchester City game and we equal that record of 49 games unbeaten that Arsenal set, maybe I'll start to think about it. But not quite yet. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm still focusing on us breaking 101 points. That to me is the goal in my head for this season. Of course, along with turning over that first leg deficit to Atletico and seeing how we get on when we go to Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup. Opinions on Danny Ings. I think we all like him. I think all us Liverpool fans understand why it didn't work out for Ingsy at the club because of injuries, but I think all of us still love and respect Danny Ings. He's a one hell of a footballer. Any Liverpool fans that I know and have spoken about Danny Ings have nothing but good things to say about him and wish him all the best and hope that his career continues to progress and that he gets a run without injuries, because he's one of football's good guys. I think most Liverpool fans would say that anyway. Alex said, I think Havertz would take away too much of Bobby playing such a good false nine. Or, Alex, I take what you're saying, buddy, and I'll raise you. He would also be able to give Bobby a rest or rotate Bobby a little bit more as well. Do you know who I'm really looking forward to seeing a little bit more of next season? And this is, of course, in case he doesn't go out on loan. Curtis Jones. I can't wait to see Curtis Jones. The dude is an absolute baller. And I can't wait to see him get more and more implemented into this first team and get more opportunities. He's going to be out all summer working his backside off to try and get in Jurgen Klopp's mind for the season ahead. Fight me like a man said, fancy Atletico Madrid to do you in Anfield. Nah, they won't, mate. Now what I'm saying is they won't beat us. I'm not saying that they won't qualify. So there's every opportunity, for instance, where we win 2-1 and perhaps go out. But I think that we'll beat them at Anfield. I think we'll need to score 3. I said that earlier on in the stream. I fancy them to maybe nick an away goal. But everybody keeps underestimating the power of Anfield. And look, let's be honest about it. This Atletico team isn't the Atletico team of old. We didn't play well in Madrid at all. But that doesn't take away from their win. Full credit to Atletico. They got their goal. They defended really well. We didn't have a single shot on target. No arguments whatsoever. They deserve that win. Fair fucking play to them. But from our point of view, we know we can play a lot better than that. And we know that at Anfield, anything is possible. Turned around the 3-goal deficit against Barca last year. I'm never ruling us out at Anfield. Never. What time is it in England? Well, I'm in Ireland, but same time. It's 10 to 11 right now. Sancho is who I really want, said N Actor. What do I think about Shaqiri? I think that he's going to move on in the summer. So yeah, it's kind of a known thing at this point. 30 million seems to be the price point that Liverpool are willing to do business at. Have you noticed the solid backbone of... Yeah, I'm not really getting into the religious thing, Day. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with your comment, mate. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to get into the whole religion aspect of it. But again, nothing wrong with your comment, my friend. Any Werner news? Casper, gone through probably 3 times so far in the stream, buddy. Nothing concrete yet, but we know that clause runs out in April, or has to be triggered by April, that €60 million release clause. How does Hot Mike make money? I have not got a clue. Crosby Red, haven't got a clue. I've asked myself that question so many times, mate, and I haven't got a clue. Not a clue. But I can promise you that by you guys going over and downloading the app and signing up with our code and following us, it helps us in a big way. Far more than YouTube. Far, far, far more than YouTube. Let's say Wilson's worth 35 million, so Jack Spades, and Sancho's worth 110. Wilson plus 75 million for Sancho. Wilson is a quality replacement for Dortmund. Both play in similar positions, and he's the type of player they'll train up. I can't see Wilson going to the Bundesliga. I think there'll be options for him in the Premier League. 35 million seems a little bit over the top. I think 25 to 30. I know it's not much of the difference, but that's the kind of numbers that I'd be thinking about. But I do like your way of thinking, mate. I like the way you're trying to move the pieces together there. Brian said, if Atletico score 1, we have a serious game on our hands. Without a doubt, mate. Without a doubt. But it's going to be brilliant, isn't it? Anfield's going to be bouncing. That is going to be one hell of a night. And let's see Simeone jump around like he was at the Wanda Metropolitano at Anfield. Yeah, because he won't be orchestrating the crowd. Kloppo will be, because it's his gaff, his rules. 60 million for Werner is a steal in my opinion, said nobody important. I think we really should take advantage of that and get an out-and-out goal scorer. And the beauty is, you've put in £60 million there. It's actually a little bit cheaper than that. It's €60 million. So £51 million, £52 million, something along those lines. Craig, Rashiga swap for Shaqiri, Werner swap for Karius, Sancho, swap for Wilson. The job is done. Well, Werner swap for Karius, mate. It doesn't really seem like a realistic swap. If we need to score, I think we need to score early against Atletico, said Yusuf. Yeah, it's one of those how do we go about it situations. So the Barcelona thing all played out perfectly. You realistically want to be going in at half time at least 1-0 up, clean sheet and all to play for in the second half. Did I see Neves' goal against Espanyol? I did, Adam. Unbelievable. So those that haven't seen Ruben Neves' goal against Espanyol earlier on, I'll kind of talk you through it. So Traore goes down the right hand side and he flicks across into the box. It's headed away by the Espanyol defender. About 30 yards out, Ruben Neves chests the ball down out of the air and in one movement volleys it straight into the top corner. It was an unbelievable goal from a player that defo has that in his locker. Day said, Craig, just an observation of the things in the news and on the field, and it's good to see the unity on another level. 100%, mate. The whole club, fans, owners, manager, staff, everybody united, moving in the right direction. Perfect. It's what we want to see. Everybody together, singing from the same hymn sheet. Who do I think will score for Liverpool? In which hour are we talking about the Atletico game, mate? Sadio. I think Sadio will definitely feel that the way the first game went, the way he was being signalled out, and look, he did throw a bit of an elbow and deserved his yellow, so I'm not arguing over his yellow, but it was clear from that point on that they were going to try and get him sent off. So Klopp was clever at half time and taking him off to save him, to make sure he was available for the second leg. It would have been so much worse if he had got sent off. We conceded a second, and we also then had no Sadio for the second leg at Anfield. So yeah, I mean, short-term pain for possibly long-term gain in that one, and I agree with Klopp's decision. Ryan Evans, said, we only need to score once to ensure we won't go out after 90 minutes. If our defence remains focused, I think we could easily score at least one goal in each half. Yeah, the thing is, even if you go 2-0 up, Ryan, you still have to worry about Atletico going and scoring. They did it to us before. Wasn't it Diego Forlan? I think, if my memory serves correct, in the Europa League, or even before the days of the Europa League and the UEFA Cup many moons ago, I think Forlan did us on away goals for Atletico, if my memory serves me correct. Did you see the letter that Klopp sent to the United fan in Donegal? I did. A United fan who wrote to Jurgen Klopp asking him could he basically make sure that Liverpool lose, because as a United fan it's hurting him to see Liverpool win so many games and close in on that record. And Jurgen Klopp took the time to write him a little letter back. I mean, what a man. What a manager we have at the club. Ibrahim said if Mane gets a yellow, he won't be able for the next round if we make it. Again, though, it's better to not have him for a first leg if we did get a yellow than to be out of a potentially vital second leg, which we have now. Thoughts on the Rangers game? One hell of a comeback, Tom. 2-0 down against what was a clinical Braga side for Rangers to have the guts to go and do it. And young Hadji as well coming off the bench. What an impact he made for them. Kay Hanna said, I'd rather buy De Bruyne over Mbappe. Thoughts both not to happen, but you never know. Look, De Bruyne is the perfect player for Liverpool Football Club. I think if you were to bring in one player right now, from the Premier League anyway, who you could drop straight into Klopp's team and he would be devastating, I think a lot of Liverpool fans would agree with you, Kate, on Kevin De Bruyne. But there's no way that Manchester City are going to sell Kevin De Bruyne to Liverpool. Yeah, they're going to be fighting tooth and nail to keep hold of all their players. And that's, I suppose, assuming that they get a ban. They're quite confident that they'll see that ban overturned. Casper, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow night, mate. I genuinely haven't got a clue yet. De Bruyne is the dream. He supported Liverpool as a kid, said Promo. Right, one more thing. I knew I had something else to talk about here. Oh, yeah, so did you guys see that apparently there's some talk again that Liverpool are monitoring the situation with Saka at Arsenal, who apparently has 18 months only remaining on his contract. Arsenal seem to be looking to tie him down to a new deal. But I'm starting to see a few little bits and pieces now linking Liverpool with a potential move for him. Again, love your thoughts on that one, ladies and gents. Have you seen the league colours for Liverpool's kits next season? Yes, I have, JJ. De Bruyne even moves like a prime Stevie G and crosses from the right channel like him, said Tom Jones. Day said, we have strength and depth to cope with anything this year. If you pay dividends, give the youngsters a chance this season, or it will pay dividends, excuse me. Adam Doherty said, Sky Sports poll on Twitter is saying player of the season, 34% De Bruyne, 22% Mane. That's because he had a couple of assists, mate. That's why he's that high. Do that poll again after Sadio Mane bangs in a couple maybe against West Ham on Monday and watch those numbers change. But I guess, look, De Bruyne is an exceptional footballer, don't get me wrong, and he definitely should be in the conversation around player of the season this year. Sadio Mane's injury that he had might have just come at the wrong time for him. But hey, look, we'll have to wait and see. John said, Craig, that will be a no for me on the Arsenal player. I haven't seen enough of him, John, for me to give you an honest opinion on it. That's why I was kind of asking about you guys. Simon said, I was thinking about Saka today. He would be perfect for Liverpool's rotation. Are you talking about Granit Xhaka? No, Saka, mate. S-A-K-A, Saka. Ibrahim said Saka would be a steal. Saka would be great backup to Robbo and even Mane, plus he's young and Klopp can help him improve, said Promo. Okay, what else we got? I don't think De Bruyne should win it. It's Mane or Van Dijk for Adam Doherty. Did your daughter get you a present from her trip? Yes, she did, mate. She knows what to bring her daddy back. Chocolate. Always, mate. Chocolate. Chocolate's always the answer for me. Saka got another assist tonight. Great backup at left back. Then on Doherty. JJ, is it Titone? I hope I pronounced that correct. Said, I watch a lot of the streams but don't comment often. I'm socially awkward and I guess it kind of makes me feel weird to comment. So thank you for taking the time to read my comment. Mate, my pleasure. And thank you for taking the time to write it, buddy. That's the most important thing. I know we've got a lot of people who watch and don't often comment, but to know that you guys are out there watching, and even if it's only once in a while that you drop in with a comment, mate, thank you, JJ. I really appreciate your support, mate. And you're part of our family, buddy. Nobody's going to make little of you in here, buddy. You'll always get our support, 100%. Thank you for your love, mate, and we'll give it right back to you. What about Craig? Did you take the Fambo out? No, we just got a takeaway, actually, Kate. Yeah, we got a Chinese, sit back, relaxed. And then my daughter went out with her friends, as you do. And when she came back from her trip, and what's the first thing she wanted to do? Of course, she had to go to the beauticians to get her eyebrows done because, heaven forbid, she was away for a week. You love chocolate. Hell yeah. Love chocolate, Diet Coke and cheese and onion crisps. Did I watch Wolves tonight? I was actually watching the BT Goal Show. That's what I was watching, so they were flicking between all the games. JJ, my pleasure, my friend. Thank you again. Right, ladies and gentlemen, anything else we want to go through tonight? Again, thank you to everyone that's joined and become a member of Anfield Agenda FC. I can see a few of you guys have now got your silver Anfield Agenda logos, meaning that you're with us for a second month, so thank you very much. Once you're here for 4 months, that'll become gold, and once you're here for 6 months, that'll become the beautiful red logo that we have beside our name as well. So again, your support means the world to us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all the members that have signed up so far. If you want to hit that join button, it's just 99p, 99 cents a month to join. And pizza, said Dave Sweeney. Yes, do love me some pizza, mate, not gonna lie. Where in Ireland do I live? Wexford, mate. So I'm not sure if you're aware of Ireland, but it's the southeast, underneath Dublin and Wicklow, basically. Yusuf said, I have a feeling Gini will leave. I have a feeling that he'll sign a new deal myself, mate. I think the only issue seems to be around the length of the potential contract extension, but I mean, none of us want Gini to leave. Gini is Mr. Consistency. Ibrahim said West Ham lineup. Right, this is just off the top of my head, mate, before I know if Hendo's fit or not. I'll assume that he's not going to be available, so I'll go Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and then the front three. That's probably where I'd go against West Ham. Connor will be in the background making this possible, as important as our boy Craig. 100%. I say it time and time again, this channel wouldn't exist without Connor's hard work in the background, making all the lovely images, making sure that the tech is all up to date, and basically putting up with me moaning at him constantly, which, you know, how anybody listens to me, I do not know. Curry chips or taco chips? Curry chips. My wife would be taco chips though. Nino said same lineup for the next Atletico game. I think Katie should start. I'd say Oxlade-Chamberlain for me, Nino. Oxlade-Chamberlain has to start at home for me in that game. Is there a fourth uniform for Liverpool? Fourth shirt? No. 3 shirts. Home, away, and European. There is, of course, training shirts, Alara, and a few variations of those as well. But actual jerseys, just the 3. Just the 3, he says. Do you remember the good old days when there was just 2, or that they used to just change 1 on alternative years? So you used to get 2 years out of a home shirt. Subi will play Minamino against West Ham. Yeah, I can absolutely understand why, mate. West Ham are in a bit of a free fall at the minute. I don't know. I just don't know if Klopp will want to keep people in a rhythm or what he'll do, buddy. But we should be looking to get those 3 points at home against West Ham. Craig, what's your favourite M&M? Peanut. Definitely, mate. Love me some peanut M&Ms. We got some salted caramel ones, actually, that were out for a while, mate. They were pretty tasty as well. Keen as for the new Nike kit, said Keegan Murphy. I'm kind of on the fence, mate. Look, we have to wait and see them, but I've made no secret of the fact that as far as manufacturers go, I've always been an Adidas fanboy. But you know, Nike are in now, so as you can see, I'm starting to buy and wear Nike stuff. But yeah, I'm sure that they'll do very well, and I'm sure that they won't put a copy and paste kit out there. I'm sure that, you know, they'll give the club the respect that it deserves. How likely do you think Werner to Liverpool? I'd say 70%, Tyler, at a guess, mate. I think that's the number I've been thrown out there. Of all the names that we've been linked to, I would say he's the most likely, buddy. Prediction in the Leicester versus City game, 2-2. 2-2, Steve, will be my guess for that game. How's she cutting? She's cutting the finest, mate. The finest. Nobody important said Naby and Oxlade-Chamberlain should both play versus Atletico, given that Hendo can't play. They can both hope for a goal, and that will shut Simeone up. Milk chocolate or Galaxy? Or dairy milk chocolate or Galaxy? I'm going to tweak that a little bit, mate, because I wouldn't really ever eat a plain dairy milk. I'd always get a whole nut. So I take whole nut, if that's on offer. What crisps do I like? I don't need to answer that. Everybody in the chat knows what crisps I like. Ladies and gentlemen, what crisps do I like? Why don't we let Kate know? What crisps does Craig like? Because everybody knows. I shite on about them often enough. Yeah, Jake, go fuck yourself, you horrible little prick. Don't ever belittle autism, even in a joking way, mate. So go fuck yourself and learn some manners, you horrible little shit. What's your favourite Liverpool kit of all time? The 1990 home shirt or the 1990 grey candy shirt? Who should I get in the back of my shirt next year? Choosing between Henderson and Trent. Hey, Zach Fever, whoever you like. Whoever works for you. Tato. Nope. Incorrect. You've got it right, but you've spelled it wrong. There you go. Jack's Page knows. Kyo's the king of all crisps. Subi knows what's up. Joanne knows what's up. Pixel_NME knows what's up. Yeah, Kyo's. Craig loves him. You can take your walkers, boy, and you know what you can do with them. You and Gary Lineker can take those walkers, those inferior crisps. Timo time, said Adam Doherty. I love it. What the hell happened? He put in a comment that was, I don't know if it was a bad joke or whatever, but yeah, no. One topic I'm not letting people belittle is autism, so we can go fuck himself. What's your prediction for this week's games? Do you want me to go through them all on the Premier League? No problem. Let me just grab my app so I can get all the games open, and we can go through them one by one. Right, so where have we got? Saturday, Chelsea against Spurs, 1-1. Burnley against Bournemouth, 1-0 to Burnley. Palace against Newcastle, 1-0 to Palace. Sheffield United against Brighton, 2-0 to Sheffield United. Southampton Villa, 2-1 Southampton. And Leicester Manchester City, 2-2. As I said, that's what I went for, I think, earlier on. And then on Sunday, Manchester United against Watford, 2-0 win to United perhaps. Wolves against Norwich, 1-0 win to Wolves. Arsenal against Everton, 2-2 again. I think maybe a 2-2 in that one. And then us against West Ham on Monday. Could be Atten, to be fair. Could be 2-0, could be 3-0, could be 4-1. I think a lot of goals and a Liverpool win. But I'll do a full preview, of course, as the week goes on, ladies and gents. Ryan O'Farrell, it's gone really good, mate. How are you? What else we got? Tottenham are going to win and grab fourth, said Neil before Klopp. They're certainly closing the gap. United's win, of course, at Chelsea as well really has made that fight for fourth place wide open. Taylor are trialling 2 new flavours, beef stew and bacon and cabbage. That both sound disgusting. Honestly, Stewie, both. Oh my god. Taylor, what are you doing? Do you think we'll be invincible, said Sam. I've said it, we're capable of it, Sam, but I'm not thinking about it just yet, buddy. I want us to get to maybe 5 games to go before I realistically start thinking about it. Because the Premier League is so competitive that, you know, all it takes is one moment to be switched off in a game and that could be out the window. So, very difficult to do, but I fully believe we will break 101 points. That much I'm confident of. Craig, do I like clusters? No, Gary, I don't. What's the news, please? I've just come on. No problem. I'm going to do one quick recap before we finish up for everybody that is in late. But before I do, again, I'm going to do a couple of shout outs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to help out the channel and you don't want to put your hand in your pocket, please just go and download that Hot Mic app from your app store. Put in the code Anfield Agenda, all caps, all one word on sign up, and you really will be helping us out. Again, if you're enjoying the stream tonight, please hit that subscribe button, smash a like on the stream as well. Right, so the news, couple of things. Peter Crouch thinks Liverpool should be looking to bring in the world's best talent and mentioned Kylian Mbappe as somebody who will be attracted to the club. He said everybody in world football would want to work under Jurgen Klopp. He's built the club off what Brendan Rodgers did very, very well. Not only has he bought top class players, he's improved all of those players and they're playing at the top of their game now. Then Jamie Carragher was saying that he believes Liverpool should be looking to sign both Timo Werner and Jadon Sancho this summer. And he went on to say that we don't need to let anybody go, but that we just need to add a couple to the squad that we've already got. What else have we got? Then there's reports in Turkey, I haven't mentioned this actually yet, today that say Liverpool are now unlikely to move for Ergücan Kikir after Trabzonspor slapped a €30 million price tag on the goalkeeper. And that comes, I'm not sure exactly who from Turkey because I didn't write it in my notes, silly me, but that comes from Turkey. Chelsea have been dealt a major blow by the news that N'Golo Kante has apparently suffered a grade 2 abductor tear, putting his appearance against Liverpool in the FA Cup as a major doubt. What else have we had? Steve McManaman reckons that Jurgen Klopp may well use his contacts in Germany to help secure a deal for Bayer Leverkusen's Kai Havertz, who other reports have suggested Liverpool have already lodged a €120 million bid for. Speaking on his horseracing.net column, Steve McManaman said, he's a young player and he's doing really well at Bayer Leverkusen, so we'll wait and see. It's one of those transfers where there's a young player with plenty to prove. It might be the type of player that Liverpool are looking to rather than a fully fledged superstar. He's one that he is one who's impressed in the Bundesliga this season, and Jurgen Klopp certainly knows the Bundesliga, and he has a lot of friends in the league, so he's got a lot. And then what else have we got? Then there was some talk that Liverpool are monitoring the situation with Saka at Arsenal, who has just 18 months remaining on his current transfer or his current contract. There you go. I think that's a quick recap of everything that we've gone through on tonight's stream. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you again for coming on and watching. Not 100% certain what's happening tomorrow, so keep an eye out on your notifications. Make sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and download that Hot Mic app and give us a follow on there. As soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, €50 Amazon gift card going to be given away to one of our followers on there, and 40,000 subscribers on here. Boom, we'll do the same thing. Again, thank you. Apologies for the bit of a mess up earlier on, but YouTube was having a few technical issues. Thank you for your love and support. Enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Up the Reds.